Hi. Um, so I would want to talk about the celestial events that we are going through presently. So it's 20th of April, and we have the new moon in Aries, and along with that, we have a very powerful solar eclipse, which just happened in the morning. And I will be talking about full moons and new moons in different signs. But before that, we really need to know and understand that why are we talking about full moons and new moons, and how do they affect us, and along with the solar eclipse and lunar eclipses. Why do we need to really understand them? So we know, right, that we are celestial beings. We are part of the cosmos, and just like plants and animals, we are very much connected to the cosmos. Uh, but the thing is that somehow we have kind of disconnected ourselves with the energies of the universe, and we pretend to function, independently, irrespective of you know, uh, being affected by them, and we don't realize it because we don't see it that way. So what happens is that we will talk about astrology, and when we'll do that, then we'll understand that how the entire cosmos actually affects us, and celestial bodies like sun, moon, and other planets, how do they really impact us, which we don't know, and unknowingly, knowingly, we just acting accordingly. So what happens is that during the solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, it is supposed to be the unauspicious time of the year, but somehow we have got it really wrong. uh, if you really genuinely uh, research about it, and you figure out that what happens during these solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, is that these are natural processes, just like any other natural process. They're just supposed to happen, right? And there's a reason, because in nature nothing happens without a reason. So is are these two events. Now what happens during the solar eclipse is that the sun is, of course, we don't see the part of sun because of the moon. The moon comes in between the sun and earth, right? We know the basics. Now what happens is that because of these two very important celestial body coming together, their impact on us and on each and every living being, they impact in a very different way. And when we'll talk about the astrology part, then we'll know that how individually it affects us based on our astrological backgrounds, right? So one thing is clear, that they are very important because the event will ultimately affect us. Now the sun is basically the atma, as we know, it's the core of us, while the moon is the mind, or the mental body of us. uh, so what happens is that when event happens, a lot of purging will happen, right? We will be shown a lot of things which we need to clean from our system. And events like these become very important because they're like a refresh button, right? And we don't understand it from this perspective. And that is why we've been always been told, that the shubh and ashubh, the auspicious and unauspicious part of the event. So what basically we are supposed to do is that, because the energies are so high, of course you will feel them mentally as well as physically, and even you get to see them in your reality. Things will shift, or it'll be very evenly seen. Now what we are supposed to do is, we are supposed to balance ourselves. We are supposed to see that what is it that from my system, what is it that I need to deduct, or what is it that I need to work on myself. uh, so and accept it in a way where you understand that something in you needs formatting, something in you uh, cleaning, right? And events like these are just showing you that. So other than that, this is a very powerful time because it's a combination of new moon. New moon is about, the new fresh beginning, because it shows us that, the cycle of the moon has ended and the new cycle of moon is starting. So the new moon actually shows us that the new intentions can be set, and the same goes with the solar eclipse also. All of these energies basically now together, when they're coming together, they're just simply telling us to reset our lives. And it is a beautiful time to set intention. It is a beautiful time to make vision boards. It's a beautiful time to make visions. How and where exactly do you want your life to move ahead, right? In which direction you want to move ahead. So so that is how it is. And this is something very personal to me, but then I would like to share a very small story. It was a simple statement I read somewhere, that in a family, if somebody, one of your family member is feeling sick or is going through something, a bad time, you would just sit there and tell them that your presence is there in their life. Similarly, when the celestial bodies like sun or moon are going through grahan or certain other events, we just need to acknowledge that, how important you are to me, and you just need to tell them that, their presence in your life means a lot to you, so just need to show that gratitude to them. And I somehow just relate to it in a very, very humble way. It's a very beautiful way of just telling the universe that, yeah, even if I am this tiny bit, you matter to me, and I think I am acknowledging it. um, so that's something very different, but yeah, it's a beautiful time. And unlike people talking about it, that it's an unauspicious time, and because we've been feeded, by fear, we've been told so many things, about so many things, and especially about the parts related to culture and religion. uh, Fear becomes very important, and whereas it was not fear, it was just understanding these cosmic energies and working with them. So hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I just had it to speak about this, and yeah, happy weekend. I don't know. It's Thursday, right? So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.